When I, or, in law enforcement, we're dealing with the families, what we end up dealing with is a lot of times it's the first time the family members have recognized that, hey, oh my gosh, like my son just overdosed and, he could have died, and they're going through more anxiety than I could even imagine. And they're lost. You see it in their eyes. They don't know what to do. And I think just giving them, and maybe, as Dr. Michael said, just having empathy, and talking to them about, listen, this isn't your son. All right, you know your son. This isn't your son. This is the drug. This is what the disease has done to your son. Yes, you don't understand it, and yes, you probably hate him more than ever right now. You're not hating him. You're hating the drug, and hopefully that allows them, when you're having those conversations, to go, oh yes, he's still my son, or still my child, still my daughter, my loved one, and having them be able to recognize that their loved one is still there. But right now it's just overtaken by the drug, and showing them the continued compassion, and just letting them know, listen, I love you, but here's the reality, and, like Raymond said, just you have to be brutally honest sometimes. But as I tell the parents, tell them exactly how you feel, tell them how mad you are, but before you leave that conversation, just say, I love you, and that is one thing that I know that works, because I see it with those that are dealing with it all the time. They'll see me a couple of years later and say, I remember when you told me. You were the only cop that ever told me that I love you. And, and I think that's huge. Just, those 3 words are more powerful than most medications. So.